Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have another brand new big gaming, I guess, L that's being taken on right now with all these really big retailers. Now, you guys may or may not have had a chance to go and see the news on Best Buy kind of succumbing to the, I guess, pressure of trying to go to the digital age and trying to focus more on like physical actual products such as like washing machines, TVs, dryers, fridges, whatever it may be, which by the way, am I the only one who always kind of thought it was a little bit weird that Best Buy always had like an actual huge section of literal fridges, washing machines, and all of that? I'm not against it. It just never really kind of made a lot of sense to me because I always, as a kid, always thought Best Buy was more of a gaming hub. But either way, we're now seeing even more big retailers kind of coming into this, well, stopping of selling games physically in stores, and I want to go talk about that as well as also some pretty big news when it comes to the Xbox acquisition, because a lot of folks have actually been kind of curious on what's going on after the Xbox acquisition. It's going to do a little part 2 in the video for that one. So hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. And as well on the same topic of Best Buy and all of that, we have the 3 howlings down below because we're doing a hashtag ad sponsor with Theragun. So you guys want to go check out all this good stuff, get those good little massagers, and kind of make yourself all loosey-goosey. Link down below. And of course, we have the Twitter and Twitch room, probably live up on Twitch right now. And of course, we're going to TwitchCon too if you guys are going. Send me a tweet. And that's pretty much about it. I don't know, just kind of comment your thoughts down below, because I think this kind of ongoing saga has maybe a little bit more on the sadder side, mainly because when we come to all these things, like when it comes like to Walmart and like big retailers, and I talked about this in the other prior video, is for me, I'm kind of just sad. Like I'm overall actually really sad in the fact of, well, I want to go have these games. I want to go buy games. I want to go have the physical longevity of gaming as a whole. I like collecting games. I have games from 20 years ago that I still like looking at in terms of like on my shelves or just having. And they're fond memories for me. And apparently with this one, Walmart is now once again joining Best Buy to stop selling physical Xbox games. And it kind of makes me kind of sad. So if you guys missed it, like I said, Best Buy is now gone on a lot of physical media. More so focused on like DVDs, Blu-ray players, stuff like that. But there's also a lot of reports, even after I made the video on it, from people on Twitch, from people on YouTube, from people on Reddit, as well as even when we made that video, people on Reddit were stating that some of their Best Buy stores didn't even have games anymore either. Like their game section never restocked. They never had physical stock. And if you guys also even remember a lot for GameStop, GameStop had a lot of really big issues when it comes to selling physical games, of getting people physically inside the store and then selling all these like, things like actual video games. Because a lot of folks are moving to digital. Like that's just how it kind of works. We have people on like PC, they're using Steam, etc. You have Xbox users, Xbox Series S is pure digital, PlayStation 5 digital, Nintendo Switch will probably be very digital too as well. And it's kind of just sad to see. Now, Walmart, now to connect to the story itself, Walmart is to stop selling physical Xbox games, said insider claims. So in the wake of the news that Best Buy will start to phase out sales of physical media, which already has been happening, it has now been claimed that Walmart is planning to follow suit, starting to discontinuing the sale of physical Xbox games in the new year. Now that's just sad. Like I see that news and that makes me sad, because on both of these big retailers, I remember like just going into these places. Like I'd get annoyed that my mom makes me have to go and do all these errands for 7 hours. We're gonna go on a random road trip to Kentucky for me, because I have family in Kentucky, and I'd be like, get a Pokemon game, because I could go into Walmart itself or just kind of go into the cycle. You spend $40-50 at the time to go get a game, and that's kind of how I myself got into gaming. Like it's wholesome. Like you'd go into these big retailers and see it. I talked about this on my prior video. And now seeing that Walmart's kind of joining suit, and specifically on Xbox games, it doesn't really bode well for the future of physical products. Now, this makes me just sad. Now, there was a little bit of kind of a popular and viral quote now from Ubisoft, funny enough, because they actually just got the streaming rights for Activision games from Xbox. And like they were going to probably make a lot of money, or at least have a lot of longevity through you play in the Ubisoft servers from them physically having the stuff. Like it makes sense to me, like why they would want to go push for more on the digital age, the streaming age, all of that. But funny enough, Ubisoft CEO even said, hey, don't worry, video games are still going to be fine. Like, they're still going to be physically there. And it almost kind of adds me a little bit of like a nice calmness, because I think for the next, hopefully, 5-10 years, it still will. But it does kind of stink, because at the end of the day, I want to have the physical versions. I have a PlayStation 5 Disc Edition for it. I want to go and enjoy these. On my Switch, I have all these physical games. And it really sucks that these retailers are not going by one by one by one. And as I was trying to go talk about, too, for GameStop, GameStop was like on heaven's door, because they were trying to go sell other things like Funko Pops to go have people inside the store, like have the same physical gaming vibes. And I get that, I understand that. And you can't only be making games off like money off of games, because games may not have the best margins, etc. for physical sellers like an Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, whatever. But it makes me sad. Like, it just really is like an era of gaming that a lot of things are going away from. So they're saying this claim has come from Josh Forhut, the CEO of Limited Run Games on Twitter, and he explained how he has heard rumors that Walmart is dropping physical Xbox games soon, but further cuts will be made in the future that could impact other platforms as well. So this could also be a widespread effect. Like, this could be spreading towards things like Target, where they might go cut down their things, or even GameStop, where once again they may want to focus into things like doing, like, they were trying to get like people to do like PC hangouts. Like, you know, they have those like PC bangs in Korea or like Japan, where you have these things. You have like an Xbox, you rent the Xbox, you hang out on a GameStop for $25 an hour, but like maybe you don't have like Xbox or PlayStation or PC or whatever, so you go to these places to go hang out. Like, you have the vibe, you have gamers around you, enjoy your games, you play some Call of Duty, you have some Wi-Fi, I don't know, whatever it might be. But like, it just seems like it just doesn't seem sustainable for just pure physical games. I know a lot of even my own local used game stores are also been shutting down here in Chicago. I've seen a few, and it's just like a sad thing. So basically, it does seem like physical is just being phased out. And I don't know, like, I'm maybe kind of rambling about this video. I'm a little bit, conflicted on it. But I want to hear your thoughts. Like, is this something that you guys actually care about? A lot of things you could buy on digital. You could also buy a lot of physical things online, like Amazon Game Disc, and get maybe like 1 or 2 days after. But another thing that kind of sucks is that there's also not even like midnight releases that happen either, too. Because a lot of times I'll just go download the game. Like, if I want to play a game, sometimes I'll download it because it'll be on East Coast. I'm in Chicago, so I can start playing the game at 11 o'clock, even versus doing a midnight launch party where you even have to wait for 12 o'clock to drive home, pick up the game. Like, people have to go to work, people have to go sleep, or sometimes like some places don't do midnight releases. So it's just yesterday that an Ubisoft representative was explaining how there will always be a market for physical games. Today, a claim has dropped suggesting that the biggest retailer in the United States is preparing to stop stocking physical media, which will be undoubtedly to be a blow in the market. But is it all inevitable? Now, I kind of feel like it will be inevitable. Like, that's kind of the sad thing when it comes to this, is that at some point in the world, we're going to go into almost pure digital, because, like, we don't have as much plastic on the planet, I guess. Like, I guess whatever. It also saves these big companies a lot of money, because they don't have to go make, like, a few $1 million physical discs, which add up. Like, it's still probably a few dollars each thing in terms of shipping, melding the things, actually having the disc itself, if they break in transit or afterwards, warranties, whatever it might be, as well as also disk drives are also becoming less common. Like I said, the PS5 Digital, or even the Xbox Series S or PC users, like, it just, everything seems like it's going to the digital age. Now, that's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, that's kind of like, we've kind of known this for a while. But it is like that one weird kind of hurt heart where you realize not everything's going to be perfect, and not everything's going to be the same for as long as it possibly can. And it makes me sad. So to say, as time goes on, we're becoming increasingly digital as gamers, with cloud streaming services rising popularity over time, and tech titans like Microsoft and Sony fielding consoles that suit the digital player. Physical media is becoming almost archaic for some consumers. And then go and say, here's Josh saying, I would expect to see this trend continue in 2024. I've heard rumblings that Walmart is dropping physical Xbox games, and I have to imagine further cuts to physical gaming sections will be made as we get deeper into next year. So maybe Target, maybe Walmart, maybe all these other weird spots like that sometimes have games, think like Staples and stuff. It might be all gone. Like, I'm going to miss that stuff a lot. It's going to be very, very sad. I don't know. Like, are you guys even still buying physical games? Do you guys care? Do you guys not care? I really want to generally know at the end of the day. But it is a sad thing. See, it's sad seeing this on Best Buy, sad seeing this on Walmart, and we'll be sad to see if we see those other things. Thankfully, we can still play games digitally. But maybe even for collectors, it might make things a little bit harder too as well. So I want to hear your thoughts. And a little bit of a wind down too, besides me just kind of chilling for all the I'll have links down below. Okay, check them out if you guys want. But basically, for this one, if you guys have missed it, there's a pretty big list of all the upcoming games for Xbox. There is a lot of games out there that we have a chance to go pick on up and go and see. So here's the entire list of all the Xbox games. One good example over here is going to be on the Activision side, where the 3D Pinball, Call of Duty, the biggest one, Crash Bandicoot for the OGs, Diablo. We have some other big ones like Geometry Wars, Guitar Hero, which I really want to have come back, Hearthstone for the mobile but also on PC, Heroes of the Storm. There's a few other kind of more mid-tier ones like King's Quest on top of that one. Or even Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, Phasmagoria 2 as well, and also some other big games like SWAT, Singularity, which I've actually heard about myself, StarCraft, which I really wish was actually going to go and stay popular. Like, I wish more people keep on playing that one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, if they ever want to make a brand new IP on it. True Crime, funny enough, Spyro as well. And there's a lot of other various games like, Overwatch that we might see some continuations on over time, but I still want to know what they're going to be doing more for World of Warcraft, just in case a lot of the folks are curious on what you might be losing or might be replaced over here. And don't forget, there's other big games too as well. Like, basically Microsoft's going to probably go pretty big on the mobile side. They got stuff like the Candy Crush, the Call of Duty Mobile, etc., etc. And also don't forget too, a lot of Bethesda games as well, like The Evil Within, Quake, Prey, Hi-Fi Rush, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Doom, Dishonored, which I think there's going to be rumors for a new one, Deathloop 2 as well. And like, I wish there was more bigger games and cooler games out there, but it does seem like the Xbox catalog is still getting better. Things like, like Forza still doing okay. Fable, I can't wait for the new one. At the end of the day, there's a lot of games still in the Xbox ecosystem, in case you guys missed it. So I'll make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch down below if you guys want to follow. Follow the Amazon links, and of course the How links too. We keep on mentioning hashtag ad, hashtag Best Buy Partner, and I want to hear your thoughts and comments and everything down below.